Hi, John Fleck here from Back and Free Binders 4x4. One of the things often overlooked on these old international harvesters is some of the engine maintenance. One thing we want to go over today is something that a lot of people don't know. I was taught by an old timer, and it's something that needs to be known because a lot of the newer cars don't have gaskets like this. Anyway, what we're talking about here is your upper end. It's always leaking. It's coming out the bottom of the valve cover gaskets. It's coming out of the head sections. Here you can see we had a really big leak for the exhaust. The carbon kept going through the bolt holes, and it was leaking out and leaking up into here and getting everything carboned up. So what we want to do is we show you what we normally do here, and it's something you can do at home. First of all, let me say something about these black gloves I'm using. These things are what's called Ravens. They're the brand new ones on the market. They're 6mm. They're so tough. You can use them in your wash bin and stuff like that. I mean, it's really, really hard to break them. They just don't break, and you can use the same pair almost, you know, for quite some time. Anyway, them are available for like 13 bucks a box. But back to our grinding here, we use our little roto-lock, or row-lock, and it has a little abrasive disc on it. And what it is it's a cookie. If you can get a kind of close-up of that, it screws into the back, and it's got some epoxy on it, and it's like a greeny bit that's been impregnated. And what this will do is it'll clean all this gunk and carbon and nasty stuff off of the gasket cylinder surfaces on here, the exhaust, and we also do the valve cover. And that way we have a real prepared, clean surface, and we can use the Right Stuff gasket maker in a can to get a great surface seal. So I'll just go over just a little bit of this. We've got our eyes and our ears. And then when I go along and do the upper sections, I usually like to take a towel and I'll put it up along the upper side like this. That way, because this thing spins clockwise, as I start doing the upper side, I start throwing all the particles this way. And so here, then you may need to do this a couple times, and the reason being is a lot of this gunk, you wipe it down with some brake cleaner and rag first, but it does like to pack up on your wheel here. And once it packs up in there, it's just not going to give you a very clean surface. So if you use some standard brake cleaner, wipe it on a paper towel, wipe it down once more, and then go over it again. The other thing is when you switch to your fresh cookie, then you'll see what we can do with this thing. Is see a little bit of sparks, and that's where we can actually really grind down this nasty buildup from the water ports. Here I'm going to give you a close-up and show you. It's day and night, and you'll notice that we take all that stuff off, but we really don't take any material off because we're not throwing sparks the whole time. All we're doing is cleaning that carbon off and giving it a really nice, prepared, clean surface for our gaskets. And then that little paper towel that we placed in there and the rag catch a lot of the gunk and the crap. So basically that really allows it to get a real nice seal. I call it surgical clean because it's real crucial. And that's one thing, if you take the time to do it and you do it once with the Right Stuff gasket maker in a can, you'll be really happy. You won't have to worry about doing coming back a couple months later. I've already done this valve cover side here. See, I've already gone around that whole thing and cleaned it. Really dirty and nasty and stuff. You can see we're gonna really have to clean all this real well, get a real nice clean seal on it so we can get this thing to keep the oil in it and off the trail and in your rig. All right, thanks for watching.